Let me give you a friendly reminder. In a situation, you have to box out. In a late game situation, boxing out is your last line of defense.
7 seconds. Gotta drive it, Brad. You gotta drive it. Matt for maybe the win. The follow is good. Arkansas in overtime.
Just pitiful. Just pitiful. The Stone Cold Willow show starts right now. Woo. Oh man, that fire! Oh God, that fire! Oh man, that fire is just burning my head up right about now. I mean, you can see it's all over me, man. I mean, that fire does not want to come off my face. You want to know why that fire does not want to come off my face? The fire doesn't want to come off my face because oh man, that's interactive. What I did, add a little fire to it. See, in a situation like this, when you don't box out, Stone Cold Willow gets mad. Stone Cold Willow gets mad if you can't box out in a late game situation because that is your last, well, basically your first, your last, and your only line of defense in college basketball. All right, my name is Stone Cold Willow, and I am here to represent the Big Blue Nation in the most fun, positive, entertaining, joyful, and most of all, the classiest and most professional way possible to make sure that everybody here in the Big Blue Nation family enjoys what they see. Now, I'm here to tell you about me, okay? I'm here to tell you about what happened Tuesday night between Kentucky and Arkansas. I have to admit, it may have been a hard-fought game. It was a hard-fought game, to say the least, but the situation about boxing out, let me tell you something. You have to box out in a late game situation, okay? Now, James Young hit the 3 in overtime to tie the game in 85. Now, look here. You got to run back down court and you got to box out, okay? But you want to know who didn't box out? Andrew Harrison, Julius Randle, and James Young. They did not box out, okay? They did not box out. Why they didn't box out? Simple. They stood in the paint. They stood there in the paint like sitting ducks, okay? Sitting ducks. You stood in the paint like sitting ducks, like an airplane flying in low altitude. And what happened? Michael Quails of Arkansas did the game-winning putback dunk to escape at Fayetteville with an 87-85 victory, okay? Now I'm going to go ahead and be real honest with you, okay? Now, you can't win the SEC championship if you can't box out, okay? It's simple. You can't box out. Okay, you can't win the SEC regular season title if you can't box out in a late game situation. That is a man's best friend. Okay, I mean really, Mario Ugly, 6'5", 275 pounds. He could box out and snag the rebound before a putback dunk was ever even being involved. Or better yet, Dave Wickstrom. He could have got the rebound himself. Like, all right, let's go to double overtime. All right, we're gonna go. Hey, Coach Cal, what happened? He said, no, you know what happened. You were supposed to box out. That's what you're supposed to do. Jeez. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you think Coach Cal didn't whoop those players' behinds, chewing them out, well, guess what? Stone Cold Willow is the next person putting them on blast. Yeah, that's right, putting you on blast. Because you know, that really made me mad that night. I mean, you know what made me mad the most? I mean, there was even no technical foul. There was some Arkansas players was even on the court. Honestly, you didn't even call a technical foul on that. Now, there is a particular player that I do want to mention, and I want to talk about Andrew Harrison. Now, after the game, a little young Arkansas fan try to square up with him. I mean, you saw the picture. You saw the picture on the Lexington Herald Leader. Look, maybe that young Arkansas fan was like, what, 12, 13, 14? He sure as heck wanted a darn Arkansas student, I can tell you that much. But still, I mean, don't you think is now in the putting the players in jeopardy and the fans in jeopardy are putting themselves in some serious trouble, that they're putting themselves in improbable positions? Because, I mean, you run the court just because you won the game, though. But, hey, you know, I have seen a lot of strange things happen in the recent years as watching college basketball from all over the nation, okay? I'm going to be real clear with you on that. I mean, Andrew Harrison, he was really mad. I mean, how mad was he? Oh, he was really mad. I wouldn't blame him, though. But, hey, you know what? At the same time, it was his fault. You want to know why it was Andrew Harrison's fault? Because he did not box out. Hey, what if Jared Poston was in the game? He would box out. He would box out in a heartbeat, or at least cause a foul to prevent it from having an easy dunk. I mean, that's simple too. At least you would have like what, 2, 1? Maybe you would have had at least about 1.5 seconds, close to 2 seconds to work with. That's a fact. You could have worked with that on the clock. But geez. But at the end, we all make mistakes. We really do. Okay? Now, I know now we've already played 3 games in the Southeastern Conference. So we have 15 more games to go. So hey, we are still in the pursuit of winning our 46th SEC regular season men's basketball championship. Hey, we still have a chance to get the #1 seed, right? I prefer the Midwest Regional in Indianapolis or the East Regional at Madison Square Garden. That's right, Madison Square Garden. And Saturday, we play Tennessee at 12 o'clock at Rupp Arena. That game you will see only on WKYT, your official UK station. The national broadcast will be on CBS. That's right, CBS Sports. You know, CBS Sports do show a lot of great college basketball action, though. But, man, I can tell you that. All right, so before I leave here, I got 2 other quick things to tell you about. I want to say something about Bobby Petrino. Now, I know he's the head coach of Louisville, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. One of my closest friends by the name of Mario Higley, look, he told me a story. He told me a story about that he had a teacher at the University of Louisville because he has class once a week, so he had to take a day off his job just to drive all the way to Louisville just to go to his class. I mean, but he is one of my great friends. He's a UK alumni, graduated and all that stuff. You know, so crazy about Rick Pitino and all. But when it came to football, it was a different story. He had a female teacher. And he was telling me something about Bobby Petrino. And you know what that female teacher said? She said, "Wow, I can't believe we hired that raggedy mother lover." Really? I can't believe we hired that raggedy mother lover. Oh my gosh. Well, in that case then, it's time for Stone Cold Willow to go. But I just wanted to say thank you because this is just the beginning. I have a lot more videos in the near future as we continue our chase to the SEC championship. So guess what? Go Cats and go Big Blue. By the way, I think I need to start dancing.
Hey man, who's that cat coming down the street?
I don't know, but it sounds to me like that wicked man with the bone.
Sure having himself a ball.
The Harlem Globetrotters, this Sunday, 3 o'clock at Rupp Arena. Tickets on sale now.